Hello and welcome back to Twitch. We're, I suppose, picking up where we left off last time in Terraformers and the Red Planet Awaits. We're once again going to be playing a new scenario, basically on maximum difficulty. We've attempted the blue path. I think I'm actually just going to do another attempt at doing Aspera Aspera here again on max difficulty. We definitely had the engine going last time, and a little bit greater likelihood we'd be able to do it again this time. The stream today is not actually a random pop-up stream, but rather this is a pad out the second half of the Long Dark stream, because we did die in Long Dark, and Long Dark is a bit of a permadeath game. So, if this is your first time watching the channel, which it probably isn't, because we've already had Terraformers on the channel before, or if this is your first time watching Terraformers, because you're here from watching the Long Dark. Granted, I took the stream down and put the stream back up again, so that should be new viewers at this point. I stream this live to the Twitch channel, or stream my stuff live to the Twitch channel Willcol, and I upload the local recording versions of all of them to YouTube under the username Willcol100. So today we're doing the Terraformers. The Red Planet Waits. We're doing Aspera at Astra on max difficulty. And we're given the choice between balanced, expansive, and scientific this time. Balanced, scientific. Which do I want? I'm actually a little tempted to go expansive here. We'll see what we've got for leaders in our start position. We did get lucky. We got a titanium silica start. Titania, I think, is usually a good start. We have a choice between research. One extra technology is added to each option every time they are proposed. That's not super strong, although just getting straight up 5 science is not bad. Research all the products this proposed this turn, or we can go into construction. I think we'll go into construction here. Regional buildings being cheaper. Yeah. Take a construction guy. We'll take expansive. So per Aspera, it's get 300 space points, which is basically complete projects worth 300 resources, and complete them. So spending towards space projects, and it doesn't count them until you've completed the thing. So you need to fully complete the thing. Here it just implies spending. I don't think it counts until it's actually finished. So you can't put like 9 into a thing that's worth 10. And then delete the thing, for example. You have to actually finish the thing. Okay, we got this city start spot. This isn't the worst city start spot, but it's definitely not my preference. We'll put our city down there. We do have the bus station, the expansion hub, and the rover explorer. Now, assuming we're going to use the bus station, let's explore the titanium deposit, and then we will just put the bus station down right away to give us an expand to collect the titanium. And then we're going to be looking these first couple turns for a good place to put the expansion hub down. So the expansion hub, we basically want these two, to be fair, to have as many connections as possible. We'll probably go... Actually, we might have some tritium. We have 3 more tritium, we want that. I also want some power at some point. Explored there, so that's got 2 neighbors. Lab, hab module, or greenhouse farm. I think we'll go greenhouse farm. We'll do that type of farm as well. Explore there. Okay, so both of these two only have 3 neighbors. Arguably, we've already grabbed that one, so that's probably the best one. So that means we just need to explore those 2 locations. Okay. There's our trade route. So we can start trading for tritium. Yeah, I think we'll start trading for tritium. Grab the lab. And we actually got enough titanium right now. I'm going to trade titanium out for tritium in. And then I know I'm going to grab that one. We'll do that explore, and then we can put the expansion hub down. That'll give us a place where we can put the rovers down as well. Regolith burner. We got a good amount of titanium, so that's not going to be a bad choice. We're just going to find some place with some rocks to optimize it. And then expansion hub. Over. A crater. That's not a good crater. It's not, well, that's a okay. No, that's just not a great place. This is a little bit too much like our starting city. And it's just a crater. Pop into the starting city. We can get the lab down. Or no, actually I want the farm more than the lab. Get the tuber farm down. And then I do have the titanium power, so we can get the mine down. And in fact, I can get the other mine down as well. At this point, we don't want to export that. I'd rather export silica. And yeah, I suppose we're technically into exploring pretty heavily. There's our exploration satellite, which will help with that. Space elevator, yeah, we want to get that going quickly. Hospital, yeah, if we get the science, that's not a bad choice. Yeah, we'll go that way. Canyon view. Okay. Probably want to do the 2 power choices. Lava tube's pretty good choice. Okay. That looks like a potentially good place to put a city down. And that would work well with the regolith burner. Mercury for the tritium? Yeah, let's do mercury for the tritium. We don't know where we're going to mine tritium yet. The titanium one wasn't a bad choice either. Soil factory. So we've got the water. We'll have the food in 3 turns. And then we just need to clear those 3 spots. Actually, did the rover. I should have done explore action. I think. Oh well. And basically, doing those 2 cost me 1 more power than it needed to. I did them the wrong way around. Or no, we'll hold on to the water because I might want to set the city up sooner. Rising expectations. Robots. We'll probably need some robots eventually. Maybe don't need them right now. And then we can get that generator down. Natural Reserve Initiative. And 2 water filters. Advanced City Planning. We have something that costs science? Yes. +1 power if we have at least 3 food. That's possibly going to happen soon. I tend not to use the locations for support. So I think we'll go with the 5, the Advanced City Planning. And there's the volcano. Okay, obviously sitting next to the volcano isn't super great, but just means we don't actually want to restart this volcano once we've got the city set up. Okay, I'm gonna take earthworks, found the city. I don't have the food. So don't do earthworks. Take the modular apartments this turn. Yeah. We'll go ahead and play the advanced city planning just to get it out of our hands, so we've got space. Let's stop importing tritium, and we'll start on you. Still tempting for that one, but I think we're gonna have to. We're not gonna get either of them down, right? So we're gonna pass in this situation. Okay, earthworks. Remains. Oh, we got a city location. Okay, the rover can do that. That's good. I think we got the rover. More food. Earthworks. New city location. Clear the rock, put you there. For the moment, we can get a really good atmosphere. I'm gonna put you there and get 3 atmosphere return. As we build the city out, we might end up moving that, but works reasonably well for the turn. Or at least the immediate future. Because yeah, at some point we'll probably want the quadruple adjacency for housing around something like a hospital. Although I suppose I could do just the double adjacency on the modular apartment. Would also work. Yeah. So we're looking for water, we're looking for food. Should probably get the modular apartments down at some point. And maybe it'll be that city. Maybe we just make the city the modular apartment city. Because to be fair, the people are going to like living here better. Election year, so Ramato is out, and we either get space or healthcare, and it's a no-brainer. We're doing space. Robot city, okay. I don't have the food. We'd probably like that for the water. We already got one of those. Probably go landing pad. Yeah. Let's do Martian exploration. Nitrate, silicates. Nitrates. Oh, and that gave me a landing pad as well. So now I'm rich in landing pads in a way I don't want. This isn't useful until we get 3 food. We are going to get the food, so we're going to put it down anyway, just to get it out of our hands. We're not wasting a card that we want to play at some point. Produce 5 things or 3 things. So right now this is 4 value, and this is 3 value. So it's, do I want a particular thing over the other one? No, I think the answer is I definitely want more power. So we'll take that option. Don't have a source of tritium, otherwise I'd take you. Comfort's is good. But we don't have a place to, we don't have the titanium to put you down right now, so I don't know, I think we're just gonna crash it there right now. Explore. Thinking just to explore for the tritium. That's a 3. That one's actually the farthest out, so we'll leave that tritium. Sort of tied on those two. Okay. That actually lets us know where a large tritium is, so we're desperate for tritium going those 3 spots. Lost to put a tritium mine there at some point. And then we'll do their space exploration. Oceans, titanium, support per turn. We drop back in. That gives us actually the landing pad, so we'll dump the landing pad up. lab we could place right away. Or I could go atmosphere, really crank the atmosphere rate up. No, we'll go lab. We'll get a little more science. And then I've got to dump one of the extra Martian ones. I want to hit that button again. I think I do, so. Venus, Io, Jupiter. Rover's back. No, if we didn't have 3 of those, we would like that. I think we're gonna go greenhouse farm. Rover's gonna explore. That's gonna give us enough tritium to put the hospital down. What am I missing really? I'm missing water. And food. The food is actually getting water, okay. It's kind of what's being bottlenecked there. So we've got a couple small hints of water. I might, instead of doing the space, do an explorer for water. And I'm holding one too many things. Oh, we got the bacteria spreader. We'll actually dump the landing pad. Because I'm not going to have any place to put it for a while. If I had the tritium source, yes. The other ones I'm just... So dump you for science. Anything special about this critter? No. Anything special about this critter is it's next to a tritium source. Okay, more water, more power. So the water we're definitely going to make use of. Increase farm. I'm thinking I'm going to make this the robot city. And then we'll put some robots here and get the tritium deposit. Canyon View is a somewhat annoyingly comfort, not raw support. Yeah, we'll get the large silicate, the tritium, and some nitrates there, etc. Weather control's nice. Especially get a zone with a couple cities in it. And then you can pack people into the cities. I do have the silicates to do the university, but do I have the adjacency? I don't think I do. Alright, so we got 2 lab. I could technically get an adjacency between 2 labs. But then that'd be in the way for the housing. So yeah, no, I think the answer is I don't have the adjacency for them, so I should just dump it for the science. Pay 2 to get some water to get the food going a little bit better. I know I definitely don't want to pay that. That's too much. Waiting for the satellite to come in for that. Oop, expectations are rising. That's not necessarily good. Auction factory, we don't have the water for that. Cottage is a little tempting. Because we definitely have some decent mining spots. We'll take the cottage. Okay, 4. Lots of different places. It's actually 5 here, but I'm willing to pay... have this down for 5 turns, an extra turn. It's not not too bad. And then this is a place we can put city. And then we'll need to save up titanium to do the robot hub, but then we can get the mines going pretty quickly. Over here, we're waiting for some food so I can get one of the modular hubs down. So yeah, we'll get the modular hubs down in 4 turns, it looks like. Huge asteroid that we're going to have to pass on just to grab the support bonus from. Import trading from Mercury is really tempting. I'll grab the luxuries just because I can actually play the luxuries, let's be fair. Get us some support. Okay, so we're gonna have the titanium in 2. We'll have the food in 2 unless we get lucky. So we can put the first modular hab down. Which will give us an expand here. The question is, do I want it to be on water? And the answer is probably yes. Though there's maybe a argument for getting the spaceport down sooner. Actually, what I'm going to do, explore there. And then I can, for 2 power, yeah, 2 power, we're going to explore that titanium source. I was hoping for more titanium on that, to be fair. Yeah, I can make do with that. It's not breaking the plan, I think. Put the first robot hub down here. Mine the tritium, and I'm actually going to grab the empty here. We're going to put the spaceport in the empty so we get a bit more launch capacity. Silicates, titanium, oceans. Robots, I think, grab. So we're going to enable you. So the question is, do I want that the tritium, the titanium, the nitrates, the support, or the atmosphere? I'm actually going to go with the titanium here. Because that'll actually get me my tritium mine up faster. And then, of course, our 1 trader goes into making it come faster, make the next one come faster. Oh, and I can, and we will, for the cost to explore you. Yeah, that's a rich place. Might actually use that for food production. Okay, we now have the tritium, so we're going to do spaceport down. Which gives us actually 2 more launch capacity? Yeah. We're going to have 3 titanium next turn. I actually need 6 for the first modular apartment. Okay. I know what I'm going to do. For 1 turn, we're going to do that. I do have the nitrates, so we should put the soil factory down. I guess it's 1 more power turn. In addition to 2 more food. Oceans from Ceres is tempting. Yeah, let's actually do Oceans from Ceres. And then we're going to back off this, because we've got enough for the first modular department. We can slowly roll the second one a little bit more. And then let's just plow power into those and get those done quicker. So that gets us our expand there. Can use that to get the water source. Is there any more space ones to explore while I'm thinking about it? 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, of course. It's like 3 more. We'll dumpster that one and place you, Venus, Europa. Oh yeah, we'll do IO for the resource extraction. And then this guy goes out on the next turn. Space exploration's out. Efficient construction or animals, and it's a no-brainer. It's efficient construction here. Another regolith burner would be interesting. Okay, so what do I want? Probably titanium. I want a lot of titanium. Any good places to satellite for titanium? There is one place we can satellite for titanium, so we'll do it. Good would probably be an overstatement, but it is a place we can do that. Then we can do efficient construction to lower the cost on every resource by 2 for our 5 buildings. It's not enough food for any of the ones that require food. Not enough titanium, not enough water. So I think that's a no. We don't have the power consumption, power capacity for that. I do have the science for that. Not that I got a good place to put that. Because basically this is sort of like a wild card where it's food, science, or power for adjacencies. Like we want to put food there and maximize that adjacency. Could put the science and the power and all stuff next to each other. But then we'd have a little more difficulty trying to get the hospital headquarters adjacency. So I suppose if I click this, it's just +1 science. We'll take the +1 science and we don't use it. Demos. So we got lots of potential science up here. We've got a titanium deposit, and a rock we can clear. This isn't necessarily a bad thing for us. We can definitely will probably be very interested in setting it up. The robot hub. And the rover. Not desperate for science. Not desperate for silicates. Mainly looking for water, but I don't got any good water spots. There's a large science there. Okay. That probably means that's an asteroid impact. We'll do the water there. Okay, that's 2 water. So one water short. I definitely need this aquifer set up so we get some water production. Oh, I suppose with the 1 water short I can hit efficient constructions, set the greenhouse farm up. This will be +2 food. And the next turn we'll have the food, probably put the miner's cottage down. Keep the progress going on them. Because what I'm realizing is I want 4 power for the miner's cottage. Could go for the tritium deposit as well, but we're going to go 4 power for the miner's cottage. Which should actually provide us with 3 more support. And another expand here. I'm not sure where we... Oh, I suppose I can use it to take the water over and then assign you to someplace else. Like the nitrates. Yeah. Or just one of the empty tiles so we can bring in more landing pads and stuff. extra proposals. Sadly, I can't take either of the two space science. Take the extra proposals, though. All I need is space to put that in. Which isn't, in theory, too hard to do. There we go. It's not probably the final place. I'll probably end up moving that, but... And then we do efficient constructions. Can't do that, because I cleared the rock. Put the rock back, please. I guess I have to put it here then, which is a little bit less valuable, I think. But we'll put it down. Get it down. So we got 2 more choices. We're going to have 5 choices every turn instead of 3. And that gives me an expand, so I could use the expand to grab the water to move the location. This actually would be a good place for another city. Nitrates and water in the city. Yeah, so I don't need the water right now, so let's do the handover. I'm not sure whether I'm going to go nitrates or an empty spot yet, so we'll hold off on assigning that one. The sand deposit is power food, okay. Titanium. Though 2 support for every mine, and a city that has four mines is pretty good. It's also between this one and this one, I think. We'll take that one, because I think that's just strong enough. I'll place you... I think we're going to take the tritium this time, so we get a tritium income. And then as far as city development... well, I need power... Titanium, mostly. So if we've got any titanium spots or any power spots, we'll use the satellite on those. Titanium and power spot, yes, please. With another titanium power spot next to it, okay. And then we want to continue working on these, so we'll get the next one set up. And I suppose I could hit with efficient construction, get robot hub down. But we're not going to do that because I'm going to set the mine up. Set the mine up. Not too worried about the nitrates. We've got nothing we want nitrates for right now. So we'll hold off on that mine. I don't need those. Yeah, so we'll just take the support. 15 support. Increase the amount of products you can research per turn. Your science income is also increased by it. Mega structures are 15 or 20% cheaper. Regional building is 20% cheaper. We're gonna go mega structure. I've got a mega structure I do want to build if we've got the resources for it. And making it 20% cheaper just means we're more likely to have the resources for it. That logic tracks, I think. Given the circumstances, I don't really want any of these. The borehole, if we had lots of power and titanium, would be the way to go, but no, we're just done these for the moment. Set the megastructure up. That's dropped all the megastructures by 20%. So that's now down to 13. That's actually a little bit more doable now, it's 13. And then a bunch of science. We might end up actually doing the weather control in this one, because we've got 2 cities. Don't actually know what's in the rest of this zone. Deal with the criminals or accept their bribe. Power silicates. Got silicates, the power would be a little bit hard. I think we're going to try to deal with criminals this time. Got the science. Probably do the helo. In fact, grab the helo stack because it's good enough if we had the science. I think that's probably a good one to grab the volcano form and put on top of the volcano. Okay, so for this we need power silicates, so we're going to turn down power consumption just a little bit so we can start saving up for it. We got 8 turns to save up 8 power. I've got the titanium, so we're actually going to start moving on import stuff from Ceres. And we can send the rover out again. Tempted to go for the titanium power over here, but 9 turns is just a little steep. Flat plains with a place we can put a city. Okay. What I'm kind of looking for right now is the weather control facility is going to be the place where we're going to want the most cities. So if we can find a zone with a lot of cities, having all those bonuses apply to multiple cities is really nice. Put the regolith burner down, which we're going to hold off on. That's silicates, yeah. Actually, come in. Do efficient construction. Okay, minus three supports. Something we accept. It's a cost to move you, and then that gives us a spot for putting you down. Wait, no, I don't need to. I'm thinking about this, and I do. Actually, we will move that because we'll move that later for that. I'm not going to put the warehouse in the city because I just don't know what space for is what's going on. I'd probably have to overwrite the research center for it to be worthwhile. The next one that's going to have a lot of mining is this one. I don't have the power to clear the rocks though, so I'll actually back out. We're not going to do that. We'll just take the 15 support. Call it good. Yeah. Sandstorm. Tritium will just fix. Water will just fix. Not all the damage, please. Giant space mirrors. Yes, please. Oh, and I have one for each tritium expert, so I should be spending it. Got silicates. I don't have the science yet. We can send you out to get some more power. Move us closer to that power goal. And 2 turns we'll have you if we don't get more science earlier. Could do the regolith burner I need power for. Weirdly, I need to spend power to get power is where I am at. Okay, I'm going to spend 3 power because it's going to pay itself back. Well, it's going to provide the power that we spent on it in 3 turns. It's not going to pay us the titanium back, but I can stomach that cost. We're going to do the atmosphere output in 1. Cool. Or in 2 turns. Oops. Play that so we save 2 titanium. I think that's worth more than 15 support. We're going to do orbital ring first. Play you. Atmosphere, nitrates, support. I think we're going to do the support. And then we can take orbital ring, move, shuffle you over to there. Yeah. Shuffle 1 up to you. And I might shuffle something around to power, because I definitely want more power. We want to get the Secret Service, get the Secret Service office quicker down. And down quicker. So this is a building. If I press this, does that get cheaper? Yes. Okay, we don't need to do that this turn anyway, but Yes. There's the atmosphere going up, so a bunch of support. If I had an empty spot, yes, but no empty spots. School's nice. We actually might want the... Yeah, we might want the school someplace. Don't need it right now, but we might want it someplace later. So we're now going to do... I'm going to do the lab because we don't need the science badly. Then we do you to play the Secret Service. We have successfully foiled the Martian Mafia's plans to loot our stocks of titanium and tritium. Now setting our eyes on nitrates and silicates, which will be after in 8 turns. So I'll have to find another city. Well, I suppose technically doesn't need to be... Yeah, another city. Gotta find another city to do that again too in 8 turns. Lots of power. Okay, we're gonna be feeling a lot better in the power department. I don't have the power to clear the rock I would want down here. So we can move the luxury workshop. We'll have it next turn though, so we'll sort that out next turn. Astra lab, nope, let it pass. So many things I want to do that we can't do. Yeah. Okay, in here. Clear the rock, clear the rock. 2 turns to move you. Fishing constructions. Modular apartments. So now I get the adjacency off the modular apartments. That'll probably be where we put the Secret Service place. Next turn. Not planned, but another colony spot. Yeah, so maybe we'll do it there. We're going to give us more power. So we should definitely have the power next turn. For Secret Service office. Oh, we're going to lose one support from it being next to the main building, but that'll be fine. So researcher project. I would like to, but we can't. Nope, we're going to have Mr. Science. Electioneer. Vision Constructions is out. Urban planning. Or global warming. We're going to go global warming. Mines being 25% cheaper is nice. Again, we've got our things full for the moment, so it's not you. Hab modules, tempting. Train station. Train station. Okay, so we know we're going to put it in here. Got the 8 power, we got the 8 silicates, so we put you down. Make sure to counter their next attempt, which is water titanium, in 8 turns. Again, that's going to be in here. I suppose they don't want to be next to humans, but there's no humans in the city, so the robots don't care. So we put that down next turn. We'll get the atmosphere, heat, and support. Oh, expectations jumped up pretty high. Robots are tempting. I'm going to pass on the robots. And we're not going to pass on the robots because I don't got anything better to do. If we don't got something better to do, then we'll take it. Okay. So we're going to put you down. After this attempt, they'll try to steal 2 random resources 2 more times. Yeah. Okay, so we're at the point where I need to get more cities. I'm at the point where I need to get more cities. So maybe I don't foil it right away so we can get a little bit more of a delay before they come back up on the next one. Like, we know we can, but that doesn't mean we should. Foil it right at this moment. Instead, I should probably get some mines going. Nitrates. Don't have the water for that. Could get the robot down to the tritium. Or do the train station. We'll wait a turn and do the train station. I decided to figure it that I wasted. Whoops. Forest. Think tank condominium? If we can just find the water, wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, wasted a trader. We'll get that done in 2. Get the oceans for it. Don't have enough water. Whoops. A 3 power and get probably 3 water. I really need 4 water is the problem. So a little bit of RNG, I think, on that roll. We'll take the roll anyway. Got 4 water. Okay. So that means I can come in here, set the city up. Well, that doesn't actually solve the problem I wanted to solve, which is getting down to 9 cards. We want to set the city up anyway, but... that could be a place where we now put the server center, and we're going to have to clear those 2. Shouldn't be that hard. We now have no cost to go out to 2, so we can say grab you, and grab you, grab you. Not going to grab the canyon view, just because the canyon view isn't going to provide any help to that city. And who knows, maybe I want the silicates up there in a bit. I got a dumpster or something. Okay. The smaller rubber one. Okay. Ceres fuel supply. If we had a slot, we would definitely do that. Will not spare the support for that. No. Android's tempting. Grab the Android, worst case scenario, dump the robot hub because we don't have the space for it. Dormant volcano. I'm going to play the exploration cost. 3 to get that spot. Now we're just the 2 water and a little bit of food short, setting the city up. That might be a city location. I don't know. Oh, I probably don't want to make this the place where we put the weather control facility, because I want to get 6 people in that spot. Some sort of logic with the space elevator. At least we'd have 2 in the first step of the space elevator. It's probably the most important one, right? It's the start. Then it's science, which is pretty easy. The third one's a little bit hard to do. That's 2 more people. So I suppose if we got a skyscraper, we could dump a skyscraper in there. That gets 2. And then I could always overwrite, say, the research center with a robot. Yeah. Yeah, so let's actually go ahead and get the space. Ooh, I need one more titanium to get the space. Can't quite do it this turn. Am I gonna play or dumpster something? Do you have a space here? Do I have to burn 3 power? Let's burn 3 power, get a little bit more space. We'll put the warehouse here. It's only worth 2, but as we set the mines up, it'll be worth more. House is tempting, but I think we're gonna pass on it because I don't want to put that down right now. Okay, we'll put this away. We'll come back to this choice. We're gonna get our oceans. What is this? This is trade routes, so I should probably actually focus on getting you done real quick. I'm not that desperate for power anymore. Go on that option faster. None of these are space. We'll keep this slot open in case we see an interesting space one. Yeah, I think we're just gonna dump this for the space. Ooh, the science. Press that button. Cycle turn. Migratory cycles. I'm working on other projects. Radium generator. No. I'm gonna pass on these again. I'm gonna go ahead and grab and expand and put down the bacteria spreader so we can get the bacteria going. Oh, and that is a lava tube. Okay, so we can get a total of 4 cities in here. This is probably the place where we want to put... in the greater zone, this is the place where we want to put this, well, the Safari Park, yes, but also the weather control, the Safari Park, and possibly the space elevator. We can basically put all the mega projects in Tempe. That's what we're going to do. Venus or Europa. Do Europa. I'm more likely to do Europa than I would to do Venus. I'm actually tempted to get a skyscraper because we want more people in the main zone. That doesn't mean I'm passing on the colony hab mod and import oceans, but I think that'll be fine. The dock here is tempting. Because we know we have oceans at this point. Yeah. Actually, the dock is going to get trashed because I don't got space for it anywhere to put down. Yet. We'll want it at some point, but now is not the time. And then Secret Service Agent goes down. That guy's another 8 turns where we get something stolen from us. Apparently what we're now short on is the silicates. So I have to save some of that up. Got the power, got the titanium. I think I just want to wait for the elevator right now, so I'm not going to rush on getting these robot parts down. Landing pad's tempting. moment, am I going to clear any of these? And the answer is no, I'm not going to clear any of them. Or if I am, I'm going to clear the housing. I'm going to clear the housing, then I need some place to connect to where we can do that. I don't have a place for that. Okay. So I can get a housing to replace my housing. That's actually an option as well. Yeah, we'll get a housing to replace the housing. Ooh, do I want this to be silicates? Or preparing another expansion? Let's actually do the silicates. There we go. So now we've got enough silicates that I can deal with this problem. It's going to be one more time after this, so I need a second city. I need one more city to do that. So what we're actually going to go here for? Yeah. So now I'm just looking for the silicates to complete the Martian Mafia quest line. So you're going to finish this turn. Going to give us more launch capacity, so we'll move on to you next. Thinking this is where we're going to want to make the elevator. Elevator wants 2 more titanium, so let's not spend titanium this turn. No, I'm going to go ahead and trash this. Okay. Then we get CO2 from Earth, and we cycle a turn. Support, science, I think we're going to go support. Enable you, get a bunch of trade routes. So now I have 5 plus 1 tritium 1, so we'll actually do the tritium 1 to get something in, I think. Six and get on something in. Okay. So we've got 14, 16 left on you. So it's 3 turns there, 3 turns there, either way we do. He is probably the one I want to go for first. But I need silicates to complete. Yes, I need silicates to complete this. So let's prioritize this one instead. We'll actually import some more silicates so we can try to deal with all the things that need silicates. Okay. Yeah, exploring a silicate place is probably the way to go if we can do that with power. 4 power to explore that silicate place. 2 for that one. We'll do 2 for that one. Okay. So then I'll reuse the skill for the turn, so we cycle the turn. Henry is out. Global warming is out. Either space tourism or space religion is in. +1 support for every 10 resources shipped. Or 3 random resources each of our space projects. I think To be fair, I think this is... Every project we can apply this to, this is actually going to progress our victory by 3. Up to 68. Whereas the other guy's going to help us not lose, is probably the best way to think about it. So this guy's going to help a lot with not losing. Whereas this one's very much... Well, that helps a little bit, so not losing. That helps us progress victory. That, if we can do that, that would be more support, which would help us not lose. I think we're going to go with this one. I think that's very much a toss-up choice, and I'm not sure which is really the strongest choice there. Okay, so that gives us more launch capacity. A bunch more launch capacity. I don't have any more titanium, so I've got to trade stuff I've got for things I don't have. Is a good way to think about it. Need the power for various things. Need the water? Don't really need any more nitrates. We'll trade nitrates out. Silicates in. We'll start sipping the tritium up for that. And I need science for various things. We're not going to use science shipping. Need power shipping. Need food. So, okay, we're just going to hold off. Yes, we have more trading capacity, but I don't actually have the ability to do any of the trades that I want. And then we will take the alternative space material. Click here. Okay. And then let's start deploying the Secret Service. Titanium, tritium, and if we do the next one, they, I think, go away permanently. This is the last attempt, and there'll be no further attempts. Yes. This is going to get dumped for science. We do an explore, so we can go explore that location. And then here, we're also going to do you down. There we go. Martian Mafia plans countered. Finally, we are done. Which you can't see because I have pop-ups turned off. Gives us the achievement Al Capone gone. Okay, so 2 turns we can put a skyscraper down. That combined with our science output means we can expand our transport capacity up to space. Okay. Granted, the transport capacity up to space is apparently not the thing we need because we don't, you know, we don't have enough stuff to ship at the moment. But tritium, sure, we'll do a tritium ship, or do that. Gives a little more tritium, so we can ship the tritium up. Astra Live, we're going to have to pass on this time. Increases the output of adjacent mines by 1. Ooh. Almost all the places where I got good adjacency for mines are also places I've put the launch pad for more launch capacity, so no dice there. People. I say, not have a good place to put it. Am I using you? Don't think I'm going to use you. I think I got enough cities as is. So let's take you. Put the plant spreader there. Don't think there's any plants we can get down yet. Not yet. Okay. Looking at the time, I should put a part break in. So we're going to play out the rest of the scenario in the next part. But if you're watching YouTube, that will be tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I'm going to take a short break because I need to get up and do something in a different room. But I'll be right back as soon as that's done. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.